Hi, and welcome to BremSter Puzzles, a channel where I try and showcase the fun that can be had in the world of variant Sudoku. And sometimes things don't go always according to plan. This is Cityscrapers by pdyxs, pdyxs, and this is the second time I've attempted this puzzle. This puzzle was submitted back in, I think it was March, and I think I attempted this one back in June before I went away on holidays, and I couldn't solve it. I got stuck. And I made some notes about where I got stuck. I recently loaded this one up. I've deleted those videos because I clear out my backlog and everything. I don't keep anything that I don't complete. So I don't have my original attempt, but when I loaded this up, I had a partially solved grid. And I went back through my notes and saw that I did actually attempt this back in June. And couldn't, obviously I couldn't finish it for some reason. So, yeah, I'm trying again. I had the solved grid and I looked at what I could and I was a bit stuck and couldn't figure it out. I've spoken to a couple of people and they couldn't see the way to progress either, but I don't know. I'm going to try this puzzle again from scratch and maybe I'll get stuck in a different place. Sometimes you just go away from a puzzle and come back, but I'm restarting it because I'm recording it for you. So yeah, I did send my grid through to pdyxs, but I haven't given him, her, I'm not sure, a chance to respond. So I haven't given them a chance to respond. I'm going to try and record it again and see if I can get through it. Okay, so what are the rules for Cityscrapers? So we've got Sudoku, which is in every box. Whoa, I'm in the wrong mode. How did that happen? In every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. We have skyscrapers. Now, you can't see clues outside the grid, but the digits in the grid represent skyscrapers with their values corresponding to the buildings with the digits corresponding, or the value of the in the cell corresponding to the height of the building. Taller skyscrapers obscure the shorter skyscrapers behind them. So for example, if we were looking left to right in this row and this was a 7 and this was a 5, looking in this direction you couldn't see the 5 behind the 7 because you can't see a 5-story building behind a 7-story building. It's too short. Clues outside the grid, now there aren't any, but we'll get to that in a moment, indicate the number of skyscrapers that can be seen in that row or column from the line of sight of the clue. So for example, if there was a 4 here, we would have to see 4 buildings in this direction. That's the way it works. That's the way skyscrapers work. If there was a 3 here, we'd have to see 3 in this direction. Now you'll notice there's these squares outside the grid. They will come into play in a moment. X-Sums. Clues outside the grid indicate the sum of the first n digits where n is the digit in the closest cell to the clue. So we'll use this one. If this was a 15 and this was a 5, it would mean those 5 cells have to sum to 15. If this was a 12 and this was a 3, it would mean those 3 digits have to sum to 12. That's how that works. However, unknown clues. A box outside the grid indicates that the skyscraper and X-Sums clue there is the same. Each box can have a different value. So what it means is this is a X-Sum clue for this column as well as a skyscraper clue for this column. Now that's interesting. Now, the next one is Renban lines. So digits on purple lines form a set of non-repeating consecutive digits in any order. So for example, if we were to look at this line, these could be 1, 2, 3. They could be 2, 3, 4. They could be in absolutely any order. They could be 6, 7, 8. Those are all fine. They couldn't be 6, 7, 9 because 6, 7, 9 is not a run of consecutive digits. And then the grey lines, which are giving you the display of the city, are purely cosmetic. So you can ignore the grey lines. They're the rules of the puzzle. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. This almost feels like a miracle because there's not a lot of information in this grid. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So, what do I remember about this? I remember these being incredibly constrained because they have to be a skyscraper clue, and a skyscraper clue can never be higher than 9 because you're counting the number of buildings you can see and you can never see anything higher than a 9. So this clue out here which unfortunately you can't select to mark. But the square outside, let's just quickly transpose that to here. So it can never be higher than 9. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now it could never be a, oh no, it could be a 1. But that means that the X-sum clue, this is just reflecting what is here. This is just a scratch pad. That means this cell is an X-sum clue for a value of 1 to 9, which means it has to be a 1, 2, or 3. Because a 1, 2, or 3, of any 4-digit X-sum would be counting at least 4 cells, and 4 cells, the minimum would be 1, 2, 3, and 4, and this would need to be a 10 or higher. But if this is 10 or higher, I need to see 10 buildings in a column or row that only contains 9 buildings, which is a physical impossibility without using mirrors. Sorry, I'm trying to be silly. Let's actually focus on the logic. So this has to be 1, 2, or 3, but it can't be a 1, because if this was a 1, I would guarantee then I'd have to see only 1 building, because a 1 as an X-sum is a 1 clue, because I'm counting this 1 cell, which is a 1. So the X-sum clue would be 1, and I'd have to see 1 building. But if this is a 1, I would definitely see, even if I went 1, 9, I'd be seeing at least 2 buildings. So this can't be a 1. So get rid of this now, because every one of these can only be 2 or 3. So this column can only be 2, 3. This row can only be 2, 3. This column can only be 2, 3. This column can only be 2, 3. And this row can only be 2, 3. Those are all 2s and 3s. So one of these is a 3. If this is a 3, it's 3, 2, and then something. It couldn't be a 4. If this is a 3, it'd have to go 3, 2, 1, because it couldn't be a 4, because 3, 2, 4 would be 9, and I'd have to see all 9 clues. But 3, 2, I'm already not seeing the 2, and I still have to put a 1, which is shorter than the 3. So 3, 2, the maximum I could get to is 7s. So this would have to go 3, 2, 1. If this is a 3, if this is 2, 3, I'm just seeing 5. And I'm already seeing 2, and that's okay. If this is a 3, that's a 2, and the minimum here would be 1, 4, which is 8. And that doesn't work, because if this is a 3, the minimum here is 1, 4, and I have to see 8 clues. But with the 3, I'm not seeing the 1 or the 2, which means the maximum is 7. This can't be a 3. This is the 2, this is the 3. And I already looked at this. This now has to be the 1. This is a 2. So does one of these have to be, whichever one of those has to be a 3. There must be a 1 above so the maximum you can get to is 9. But you can't get to 9, because the only way to do a 9 skyscraper is by going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But if we start with the 3, we can't get to 9. So if we start with the 3, we can't go as high as 9. So that whichever one of these is a 3 has a 1 above it. Does it have to be 3, 2, 1? Like, I know if I went 3, 2, it had to be 1. But if I go 3, 1, can I go 3, 1, 4? No, because the 3 wouldn't see the 1 or the 2, and 3, 1, 4. So whichever one is the 3 has to go 3, 1, 2. Because the 3 means the minimum is 1, 2, giving me 6. If I go 3, 1, don't use the 1, I'm at 3, 2, 4, which is 9, but which would mean I need to start with a 1. And if I go 3, 1, 4, I'm at 8. But I wouldn't see the 1 or the 2, which is broken. So whichever one is a 3 has to have a 1 and a 2 above it. Which means one of these is a 1, 2. So this can't be a 3, because the same logic applies. If this is a 3, this would have to be 1 and 2. But one of these is a 1 or a 2 because of the 3 here. So this is a 2. Can that be 3, 1, 2? Because that would be a 1. If this is a 3, these would be 1, 2. But if this is a 1, that would need to be a 2, and that would need to be a 2. And if this is a 2, this would be a 1, and this would need to be a 1 or a 3. This can't be the 3, 1, 2. That's the 2, that's the 3. This is a 1, 2, with the 2 making this the 1 and this the 2. Okay, so I've got all of the clues locked in. Oh, and that I had to pay attention. No. And that was important for the... Okay, so this is a 6. So I have to see 6 clues. I have to see 6 buildings. Now I'm seeing this one. Oh, it's the same. Yeah, I'm not seeing these. So I have to see up here, I have to see one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to see all but one of those cells. Which means if I... Sorry. Wherever the 9 is going to end the skyscraper. If I put the 9 here, I'm only seeing 2. If I put the 9 here, I could see 3. If I put the 9 here, I could see 4. 9 here, I could see 5. So the 9 is in one of those 2. And the same is true here. 9 here, I'm only seeing 2. 9 here, I'm only seeing maximum 3. 9 here, maximum 4. 9 here, maximum 5. So the 9 is in one of those 2. But the minimum here is 4. Actually, what can this be? What can you put after a 2? Oh, pardon me, the Codral might be wearing off, which might be bad for the start of this recording. Okay, what could this be? 4, 5, whoops, I'm in the wrong mode. 4, 5, 6. Now, I don't think I can go as high as 6, because 2, 6 is 8. I'd need to see 8. This would be an 8 clue. I'd need to see 8 digits, but I wouldn't be able to see the 1, because this is a 6, I wouldn't be able to see the 1, the 3, the 4, or the 5. I'd be counting a maximum of 5, but I'd need to count 8. This isn't a 6. 2, 5, I'd have to see 7, but I wouldn't see the 1, 3, or 4. So I'd see a maximum of 6. So this isn't even a 5. This is a 2, 4. Can I do the same down here? No, maybe not, because, I mean, this one might be more restricted because I don't have the 1 available. But up here, I didn't have 1, 2, or 3. But here, I still can't do 5. So this is 1 or 3, because 2, 5, I'd need to see 7, but I wouldn't be able to see the 1, 3, or 4. So the maximum would be 1, 2, skip 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 1 or 3. The maximum is 4, and the same is true here. This is 3 or 4, and this is 3 or 4. That's a 3, 4 pair. Is 4 has to be possible, because one of these is 2, 4. Oh yeah, 4 is possible. Hang on, I have to see 6 digits. That can't be a 9. If that was a 9, I could see a maximum of 4 digits. That's a 9. So now I've got to think about the 8 in this column, because the 8 is going to end it. I'm definitely seeing this. Wherever I put the 8 is now going to stop it. So if I put the 8 here, I'd see 1, 2, 3. 8 here, I'd see 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 here, I could see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 8 is in one of those 2. But an 8 here is going to cause a problem. I could see a maximum of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then wherever the 9 is. That's not the 8, that's the 8. And that will be seen. Sorry. And this won't be seen, because it has to be lower than 8. So these all must be seen. So this is maximum 7, maximum 6, maximum 5. So this is 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7. Oh, where's 4 in this column? Can't be there. This is a 4. And this is 5, 6, or 7. And this column is now done. Yep, this column is now completely done. I've got my X-Sum with 6312, and I'm going to see that cell, that cell, that cell, that cell, and actually I need to pay attention to that. But I think I can do that. I'm going to uncolor it. Okay, but those need to both be seen. Because I'm worried about this now. Because this is not seen. And there's 3 cells not seen. If this was 7, I could see 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. Well, hang on. I can't put 9 here. I can't even put 9 here because this isn't seen and I need to see 6. So 9 is over here. And I think is same with 8. No, where's 8? I can't put 8 here because then I'd see 1, 2, 3, maximum of 4. So 8 is over here as well, which means 8 is in one of those 2. And 9 is in one of those 2. This is 6 or 7. So this is 5, 6, 7, or 8. Could this be 3? Yeah, I don't see why not. Like if I went 2, 1, this would just need to be hot. This could be lower than this. Oh, sorry, this could be higher than this. And then I could put a 9 in here, no problem. So is it this column? This is either 5 or 6. Well, one of these has to be. Well, where's 1 in this box? I can't put it in any of those, and I can't put it on the Renban. That's a 1. Which puts 1 in one of these 3, but I can't put 1 here because then this would be a 1, 2, 3 Renban. And it's not because of the 5, 6. So 1 is in one of those 2. Okay, so 3 is in here. Oh, 3 is in one of those 3. But I can't put a 3 on this. This has to be the 3 because 3 can't be here. 3 can't be here because of the 3, 4 pair. 4 can't be here or here, but this can't, I can't put 3 on this because this would be 3, 4 because 2's not available and that would break that cell. There's no 3 here. This is the 3. This is the 4. That's actually quite clever. Now 4's not in any of those. I could put 4 there actually. But 2 is now in here and it's still not here. 2 is in one of those 2. And 3, 3, 4, 5, actually I could still put 3 here. 3 is in one of those 3. But I need to see 6 of these digits. So this can't even be oh no, it could be 8. This could be as high as 8 actually. No, let's look. I need to see 6 of these digits. These are not seen. I definitely see both of those. Maximum 9, maximum 8, 7, 6, 5. Is it this column? Because I can't put an 8 here or I'd see 2. 8 here, I don't see a maximum of 3. 8 here, I'd see a maximum of 4. So 8 is down here. 8 is down here. Now, I could see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and still put an 8 here. So 8 is in one of those 3. So what are these? These are from 4, 5, 6, and 7. There's no 4 in those. These are from 5, 6, 7 only. If I could get 4 out of there. But I can't see how to do that. This is 5, 6, or 7. Because it can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 8, or 9. One is in here. 2 and 3 are in here. Two is in one of those. I don't see that as a problem, actually. Ah, 2 is down here. 2 and 2 puts 2 down here without a 1. This is 2, 3, 4. There's no 2 here, there's no 4 here. So these are actually known. 5, 6, 7, and 9. So these are only 5, 6, 7. That's a 5, 6, 7 triple. So these are 1, 3, 4, and there's a 4 in there. There's no 4 there. That's a 1, 3 pair. That's a 4. That's very cool. 1 is up here. But I can't put 1 on the Renban because then I'd need the 2. That's the 1. So this no, 2, 3 would still work. So these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are from 5, 6, 7 and must contain a 6. So these are from 5, 7, 8. One in this box. Or is it this? Well, hang on a minute. What can this be now? I can't put 9 on this because if I put 9 on this, the longest this could be would be 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, which is only 5 long. So I can't put 9 on this and I can't put 9 there. That's the 9. Okay, that's good. And now there is an 8 on this. So this is 8, 7, 6. This is a 5. There's no 5 on this, which means there's no 4 here. This is a 6, 7 pair. And this is 4, 8. And this is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which means this is under a lot of pressure. This is 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going, but I have to, which means this is going to be hidden. And I need to see all of those digits. So this has to increase 6, 7, 8. So I can see all of those digits. And this clue is now definitely done. This is assuming I have not made a terrible error. I got a little further than this last time, but I'll be honest with you, not a lot further than this last time. At least by looking at the grid. I didn't have many more digits in than this, but I don't remember what I had. Now the 5 is looking up saying this isn't a 5. So what could this be? If this is a... Well, this isn't an 8 anymore. So there must be a 6 on this because these are consecutive and they must have an even digit. So there's no 6. No, stop that. There's no 6 here. Oh, and if there must be a 6 on this, this is 5. So this is a 6, 7 pair. So this is a 5. So if this is a 5, I can't go up There must be a 4 in one of these two, because I can't go 5, 6, 7. That would break that. In fact, I can't even go up at all. These are 3, 4. And the 3 makes this the 4 and this the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's an 8 and a 9 in here, but I can't see. So these are 1, 8, 9, and these are 2, 8, 9. These are 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. So 3 is in one of those. Seven is down here on this line because of 7 and 7. So 7 is down here. Actually, is it this? I've got that one, that one, that one. This had to be, oh, it is higher. I've got that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, hang on. I'm broken. I know I don't have the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This clue is done. 1, 2, 3. This is not seen. I'm seeing one of these, but I need to get to 5. I can't put a 9 in here. If I put a 9 in here, if this was a 9, I'd be only seeing 4, but I need to see 5. So that's not a 9. If this is a 9, I could go 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, but one of these has to be a 1. If this is a 9, this would be 4, 1. This would be 6, 7. So see 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's not enough. That's not a 9 either. This is a 1, 8 pair. Taking the 8 out of those are 2, 9. Which means that's not the 9, that's the 9. The 1, 8 takes 8 out of there. 5 is definitely up here for the 5, 6, 7. And this is 6, 7, or 8 without being an 8. So this is a 5, 6, 7. That's cool. Is this one done? I see that one and that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the maximum I can see. So I have to keep increasing. This goes 6, 7, 8. This is 4. And this clue is now done. So on here, I've got a 7. So what are these? Oh, these are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I must have a 6 on this line. This has to be the extreme digit that's not on the line. So it's either 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 5 or a 9. So there must be a 6 on this line and it must be there. So this isn't a 6. There must be an 8 on here. So this is either 5, 7, 8 or 7, 8, 9. And in here, there's a 4 in one of those two, but it's not there. This is a 4 and this is a 5 or a 9. One is over in one of those two. 3 is also over here, but I can't see how to restrict it. Is this done yet? Yeah, I'm going to see that one, that one, that one of those and that. This one is actually done. What can this be? It can be 1, 2, 3. It can't be 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. It can't be 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, or 7, 8, 9. This is 1, 2, 3. It has to be. So this is 8, 9, 1, 2. So this isn't the 2. These are 1, 2, 3. The 2 is not there. So that's a 1, 3 pair. So these are from 5, 6, 7, or 9. So this has to be 7 or 9. That's a 9. Because it's from 5, 6, 7, 9, and this can't be 5, 6, or 7. And that's because of that quadruple. That's a 9, making that the 5, that the 9. The 5 looks up, taking 5 out of there. This is a 6, 7, that's a 5. But now this has to end here. So this could either go 2, 3, 6, 7, 9 or 2, 1, 7, 6, 9. Both of those work. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 1, 3, 5. There's no 1 there. So this is actually known. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 7, 8, 9. And it doesn't matter what the order is for those. So the clues I haven't done is this one and this one. So is it this 6th clue? Oh, this is the 8. The 8 is looking up, making this the 8. Okay. This can't be a 7 because then it would be 2, 4, 7, and then I could see the 8 and the 9, but it'd be a maximum of 5. There's no 7 there. I'm definitely seeing those 3. I don't necessarily... Hang on, I must see this one. Because if this is a 6, that's a 7, and if this is a 5, this is higher. I must see that one. I'm definitely not seeing those 2, but I'm seeing 4. I have to see 2 of those. Can I... What is this? It's got an 8 or a 9 on it. Can I put a... Can this be 7, 8, I suppose is the question. Because it's got an 8 or a 9 on it. So it's from 7, 8, 9. If it's got a 9 on it, it's 9, 8. If it doesn't have a 9, the 9 is here and it must have an 8 on it, and therefore it's 7, 8. Can this be 7, 8? If this is 7, 8, this is 9, and I'm only seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, this can't be 7, 8. This is 8, 9. And this is from 5, 6, 7, sorry, 5, 6, 7. And it's not 6. This is 8, 9. Is that always invisible? If this is 7, this would be 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I could go 9, 8. If this is 5, I would see 6, 7. Does this always have to... Oh, no, and then I'd go 8, 9, because if this is 5, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'd go 8, 9. So no, it doesn't tell me the order of those. This isn't a 1. The 1 is in one of those 2. So these... Well, there's an 8 in one of those 2. Can that be an 8? That would be 7 or 9. Well, it couldn't be 7. If that's 8, that's 9. Well, what could this be? What can this be? Can't be 1, 2. Can't be 2, 3. It could be 3, 4, and it would be 3, 4. Can't be 4, 5, 5, 6. Can't be 6, 7, or 7, 8, or it's 8, 9. And it can't, and it'd be 8, 9. So they're the only possibilities. So 1 is on here. So this is from 2, 3, 8. And it's not 3. This is 2 or 8. So what could this be? This is either 1, 2, at which point it's 1, 2, and then we've got 8, 7. Can't be 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, or it's 7, 8. Can this be 7, 8? That'd be 2, that would be 1. 4 is in one of those two. What about 4 in this box? 4, oh, 4 is in one of those two. No, it's not that. Two is in one of those two. 2 is down, or 2 is in one of those three. Hang on, 2 can't be here. 2 is in one of those two. Because these are 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 5 and 6. So I can't put 2 in any of those. Can't put 2 there because can't put 2 here because that would need this to be 1 or 3 and it can't be. Can't put 2 here. Why can't I put 2 there? Oh, because of that 2. So 2 is in one of those two. So this isn't a 2, this is a 2. Six is up here, 6 is... I've got that 6. So these are 3, 4, 8, 9. 4 is in one of those. If this is 3, 4, this would be 8, 9, and that's a problem. Yeah, if this is 3, 4, I don't like that. If this is 3, 4, those would be 8, 9, those would be 8, 9, and I'd have to put 8 and 9 down here. So this can't be 3, 4. This has to be 8, 9. Which means this isn't 9. This is 2. So this isn't 2, 1. This is 7, 8. This is the 2. So this is a 1, 3. Four in this column now. Can't be in any of those. That's the 4. That's the 3. Taking 3 out of there. That... That's a 7, 8 pair, making that a 5, which makes that the 3. But if that's a 5, I can't count this digit. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This has to go 8, 9. And there's the 6 digits I'm counting, and this is now done. This could still go 2, 1, 7, 6, 9, and I'd be counting those 3, or 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, and I'd be counting those 5. There's no 5 in those. This is a 6, 7. Looking across, making this the 5, which makes this the 6, this the 7, which makes this the 7, this the 6. And now I can't go 2, 1, 7, 6, 5. This is the 7, this is the 6, and I'm counting that digit, that digit, that digit, and that digit. So if this was a 1, I would have a problem because I would be counting that, and that, and I'd be over the 3. That's the 3, that's the 1. And I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. That's the 1, that's the 3. The 6 is counting that as a 7 and that is a 6. This 7, 8, I don't know. 9 comes out of there. So that's the 9. These two digits, I need to put a 4 somewhere. That's the 4. So 1, 2, 3. This digit is the 1, which makes this the 5 and this the 1, which makes this the 6 and this the 5. The 6 looks up, making that the 7 and that the 6. The 7 looks down, making that the 8 and that the 7. The 7 looks up, making that the 8 and that the 7. And that is the solution. For more puzzles, follow me on Blue Sky at pdyxs at bluesky.social. Please do. Am I following pdyxs? I may not be, but you should absolutely consider doing this. This has only had 42 solves in 250 days. Now, I am partly responsible for that, for failing to solve this when I tried it several months ago. It was like 5 months ago I tried this and I couldn't get through it. And I don't know. Anyway, I'm through it now. That's what matters. I am absolutely through the puzzle now, and I am able to bring it to you. And I will. Now, I'm recording way in advance because I'm coming up for my birthday anniversary holiday, and I will be going away. Just for a short trip, but 25th anniversary is a big one. So, yeah, got some special stuff planned. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this one. And, yeah, as always, good luck with your solving.